Hi guys, my name is Itzsci and welcome to Problems of Being Left-Handed. Am I talking about a subject that is most commonly talked about and you probably could find on the internet? Yeah. Am I going to make a video out of it? Yeah. Number 1. Ink everywhere. So this applies for smudgy pens and non-smudgy pens, which was the most annoyingest thing ever. And I say this is the most annoyingest thing ever, and it's why it's number 1, is because as you're writing, for left-handers, it meant that you could get ink all down here, no matter what you did. It didn't matter if it wasn't smudgy, it didn't matter if it was just a nice pen and it was good quality, you're going to get ink here. And it's so annoying because it's so hard to get off. Another problem with getting ink everywhere and being left-handed was that as you're writing, your work would get smudged, which meant that it would be really hard to read if it didn't dry out quickly. Number 2, notebooks/benders. These are the notebooks that have the spiral things on the edge of them, you know, the really big things that's supposed to help. It doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. It's so annoying. And in benders, it's the same thing. It meant that it would get in the way of when you're trying to write. So you're trying to fit your hand comfortable as you're trying to write. And most likely your handwriting would just go up and down and everywhere. And it would leave an indent in your hand. So not only would you have ink in your hand, you would have indents all over. Why? Number 3, scissors. Now, the problem is that there are not many left-handed scissors, or when you find them, they're broken or they're not very good anyway. So it meant that like the blades were hard to cut with. So you would go to right-handed scissors. That was such a problem as well. It meant that you were cutting it upside down, it meant that it was a struggle because the blades just wouldn't close because you couldn't do it. Then everyone would be asking, oh hey, can you actually cut? Yes, I can cut, just not with right-handed scissors. Number 4, bumping elbows. I hated this so much. At dinner, you're sitting there on a table and you're trying to eat, and the right-handed person beside you is just knocking you over all the time because they have to eat with the right hand, you have to eat with your left. So it meant that you're just bumping elbows. Every time you lifted up your fork to try and eat it, it just meant that you're bumping. So all your food would go everywhere. How annoying. Number 6, pens that are connected by a string. And you guessed it, they're always on the right hand side. Now some pens are fine and you can actually put it across the left hand side, but some pens, especially in banks or post office, sometimes abroad, if you go abroad, and the string was not the right length to be able to stretch it across the left hand side, which meant that it was really hard to be able to sign something. Number 6, smartphones. Now, I don't know if it's a lot of people, but for me, I use my right hand to actually be able to write on my smartphone, using the 3 fingers, hold it in the back and use my thumb, but also use this phone to be able to write. It makes it quicker and it's easier, but if you're left-handed and you try and write with your left hand, it's such a pain. It means that you've got to stretch your finger across. It means you've got to stretch your finger across the phone, and it's just a pain. I mean, I guess the bigger the phone, the easier it is, but not for smaller phones, especially if you don't want a big one. So you have to use your right hand, which isn't the most commonly used hand, so it can be quite unusual to be able to write with. But if you use your left hand side, it just means that you're writing slower and people are waiting for you to reply, and it's such a pain. Number 7, the mouse move. Mouse move isn't really used nowadays, but it's still a problem. It means that, say you're on a computer, the mouse is on the right hand side, connected to a wire to the computer. Fine, but I would like to use my left hand, so I have to stretch the wire across around the back of the computer in the hope that it will be long enough so I can actually move the mouse, and it takes about like 5 and 10 minutes to actually get the mouse where you want it to be. Nowadays you do have mouse pads, which is a bit more easier, and thankfully I have a mouse pad thing. Number 8, watches, bracelets with straps. Now I'm wearing a bracelet now, but say you have a watch or a bracelet that has a strap on your arm. It's such a pain to be able to get on your left hand side. Now I bet you're thinking, oh, why don't you just put it on your right hand? Well, yeah, but I don't look at my right hand. So if I want to look at the time, to be honest, I would look more at my left hand side. So it means it's trouble to be able to put it on your left hand side. Because I can't put the straps on my left hand, use my right hand, it's just too fiddly. So you've got to ask somebody to help you to put it on, and then they go, oh, you can't put a watch on yourself. No, I'm left-handed. Number 9, right-handed desks. This isn't a problem that is very common, but if you go to university, you will see it there. I only had one class of this, and it was the right-handed desk. Now it meant that you have a very small desk, and you have a textbook and probably 2 notebooks and your pens and stuff, and you'd have to put it all on. But you've got to make sure you can write with it, and if it's right-handed, that's such a pain. It meant you have to twist your whole body around to make sure that you can fit your pens, your books, your textbook around, so you're literally having your arm all the way across the desk to be able to write, and you're literally facing this way, listening to your lecture go on. So you're literally just like this. Yes, that's very interesting, trying to be able to write with your elbow all the way around to be able to write your textbook. And it left little space to be able to put your textbooks in. So, you'd look for a left-handed desk, right? There's not many there! And number 10, drinks. This is kind of with the bumping elbows thing, but at a table, your drinks are normally placed on the right-hand side. Fine. But that can be very annoying when you go for your left-hand side, as you normally do, and you pick up someone else's drink. This is especially annoying when you pick up the left-handed drink made for the person next to you, and then it gets really confusing to figure out which drink is which because you've messed it up. So now it's your fault because you're left-handed. Okay, and that's all the problems I have with being left-handed. There probably are good reasons as to be left-handed, as like, you might be famous like a celebrity, or, I don't know, something spectacular. If you do have any good reasons for being left-handed, do comment down below, or if you want to discuss the video, you can also do that as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.